Hey YouTube, it's Mongoloy here with my first YouTube video, and I feel like today is a good day to kind of tell you guys my tips and tricks on how I was able to get into the top 200 in next gen. It's not, for me at least, too terribly hard. For you guys, it might be. I know that I have a couple buddies who have tried getting into it and they're struggling and they're asking me for help, and I just want to you know divulge some secrets, I guess, that you might not see from your favorite YouTubers or something like that. One big thing for me is running is still big in Madden, like this current Madden. Last Madden, you saw that stretch was the base of what everybody ran. And last year, I made it to legend, wasn't really ranked, at least not worth mentioning. So obviously my plays weren't bad, but they weren't anything special. And I think this year it's changed a lot. I run a number of the same plays I did last year, but with this new favoring tool, I think that's going to be one of the biggest things that players on next gen need to know. Is the favoring tool is going to be your best friend. It's almost like your custom playbook within a playbook. And people that have been playing next gen, I'm sure you've seen it. Um, but it's where I pick probably 98% of the time. And last year's Madden, going back with what I was saying about stretches, it was broken last year. You knew if somebody had Eric Dickerson, they were gonna run stretch all game long. You're worried about, do I get beat deep, because the speed gap is just insanely worse than what it was last year, or how do I stop a crossing route? And it's just simple things like that. And for young players, coaching adjustments on crossing routes and stuff like that, that's huge. You wanna be able to have your players be deep enough and yet not be beat underneath. And something with that is with the flat and the hook curl, I like to be max 15 yards. I don't want to be any deeper than that, because a majority of the time they're not going to throw it deeper than 15 yards on a crossing route. You want to be able to have your guys close enough to the QB, and of course run a spy if it's a mobile quarterback, but also close enough if that QB can beat the spy, where your players can come up field and make a play. Um, it can be pretty pretty devastating sometimes, if you don't run a spy. And also with just playing simple defense is learning how to run commit, pass commit. As you see here, I ran commit, didn't work out. Thought he was going to be dumb. You're selling your soul almost on plays like that. You're banking that they're going to run, or banking they're going to throw. I almost commit more. Um, you're not going to get entirely beat by the run game. They might get 6 yards, like minimum. You might even do better than that. So it's not like you're hurting yourself that much, but run committing can be just terrible. And you're going to run commit when you believe it's going to be obvious running downs, like 4th and 1 at the goal line, 4th and 1 in general, 3rd and 1, and they're going to hit you with maybe a play action, maybe um, just a regular pass, and you're going to be biting right upfield, and that's never going to work. And as you can see there, I threw a pick. It happens to the best of us. But this kid I'm playing against, he does a great job, just kind of picking apart my defense with the deep ball. And that's one thing that players get kind of nervous about, is stopping that deep ball. Deep ball is and can be a killer, especially in man. If you're using a safety, it can be a bit of a challenge because you're wanting to stop him from beating you deep. So he might run like a fly on one route, and then an 10-yard in, and you bite on the end, and then you're left one-on-one. And we all know in Madden, you're not going to take those chances. A one-on-one matchup is what people like to see. And I hope with videos I have to come and things like that, you can start to see that hopefully I do a good job at showing you how to be able to beat guys where that's their only thing on offense is the deep ball. They can't run. They can't really throw it underneath either. And in this game, you're going to kind of see like me just get torched with the deep ball a lot. Not this play particularly. I'm going to do a good job at stopping that. But there are going to be other examples of it in this game, and that's why I picked the game. Is you're going to see exactly what I'm talking about. I'm a big believer in you don't need it all back in one play. Anything underneath can go for more, and I do that a lot. I will throw it specifically underneath and hope it gets more than what I'm assuming it's going to get. If it breaks for more, great. If it doesn't, that's totally fine too. You'll see me on this play here. I notice he's blitzing, and I go for it all. And Julio, I've never seen that animation in my life, but that was disgusting. And then you're going to see on this play, right before halftime, him go deep, and I have Lance Allworth covered, and then lovely Ronnie Lott likes to bite on whatever route he saw and leave the menace himself, Terry McLaurin, wide open. And in situations like that, that's where I will pass commit. I don't really think it does too much to the CPU. Some games I notice that it might do something little. Other games, not so much. This next play, you're going to notice I run great defense. And if you get real good at playmaking, I'm going to tell you to go for it. Because you're going to watch this kid. He throws it to Hollywood, who's going to be faster than probably any player I have out on the field. But he's going to beat Night Train Lane and just pick up the first. It's 3rd and 22, picks up the first. I believe this play here, you're going to see that throw out a sack is a killer. It needs to be nerfed. I want to stop seeing the accurate passes to the defense. It's just heartbreaking to see that it looks like it's a nice completed pass to the other team. And then you see me run this back for 6, puts me back in the game. And I hate to say it, it's bad, but most of the time in games I rely on 7 points from my defense to win. And I think that's just the level I'm at. Last year I relied heavily. My offense was terrible last year, and some games I would beat kids solely on the fact my defense was better than your offense. And you do not want to play that way. Because if you run against a kid who just can absolutely throw dots, he's going to dot you up, first of all, which is a problem. Could get someone's X factor going. And second of all, you're just getting probably torched on every play. As you can see, I had pretty good coverage here. He never seen that animation either. Makes a good play, I guess. 3rd and 10 wasn't a pick, but this play here throws it into double coverage. The SWAT, tip drill, or acrobat. You want to have one of those on your safeties, cornerbacks. You see Charles Woodson. I believe in this game he has acrobat, but it's killer, honestly. You need of those two to almost kind of stay relevant. Because the diving interceptions, they can be they can be brutal. I had one game where I just dove right in front of a kid, and it was like a deep ball down the seam. Just picked it off. Never really seen animations. That's another big thing with Madden, and probably any sports game is animations. And as much as people are like against them per se, um, animations, they're never not going to be a part of the game. Some of them are ridiculous, to put it in slight terms. You saw earlier with Julio Jones catching that touchdown pass. That animation, I don't think deserves to be in the game. I don't think I've ever seen a receiver jump as high as he did and catch the ball center chest and score a touchdown like that, being absolutely molested by the defender. Now, are they going to do anything about it? Probably not. It's probably one that was added because I don't remember seeing it right as the game came out. Playing against some friends, seen it maybe a few times, but it's disgusting. You see here, I go up by 3. I knew that this kid is going to score. That's another big thing. You want to know, can you actually stop your opponent from scoring? Because in this scenario, I just took the points. And there's nothing wrong with that, unless you get the ball first. And then just taking your 3 and possibly being down by, say, 11 at half. Not 11, I'm sorry. 3 at half. Maybe 4. Not what you want to do. Honestly, my rule of thumb, 4th and 10, you go for it. A lot of people say 4th and 5, 4th and even shorter than that. 4th and 10 that's where it's at. And because online, you're not going to stop everybody. And this kid, I knew I wasn't going to stop. He scored 21 points on offense. He didn't have any defensive scores, and that's where 14 of my 31 come from in this game. I beat him by 2. He goes for 2, gets it, but I knew on that 4th and 2nd, or 4th down and 2, not 4th and 2nd, that I knew I wasn't going to stop him later when he gets the ball back. Going for it there and not getting it, and him going for 2 and getting it, scared me more than going for it, because I knew I couldn't stop him. Now, did I think about it a little bit? Yes, because I picked him off 3 times in the second half, which I didn't do a single time in the first half. But at the end of the day, if you're going to go up by 10 with a minute left, you got to do it. You just have to. You're almost an idiot if you don't. Especially, you are an idiot if you don't get it. In the near future, probably tomorrow, I'll be doing a bundle. So come back tomorrow if you see this. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's worth my time, your time, everybody's time. Other videos, if you guys want tutorials on how to beat a certain coverage or how to cover a certain play, best players to user in a sense, let me know in the comments. I'm more than willing to do my best to get something out there for you guys. It's real simple to me, but clearly you guys watching this are hopefully going to be able to learn something today. Um, hopefully from here on out too. Like I said, tomorrow probably dropping a bundle. Um, it's probably gonna be Zero Chill. I know that 3 new Ghosts of Madden come out tomorrow. I think this is where the Mahomes is coming. So there'll be one future, past, and present, and hopefully I can pull one of them, make a dope video. I'd like to say thank you for watching. If you don't mind, leave a like and sub the channel. All right, thank you.